show.
So we are recording. Nice. Let's see what happens, Frank. So you had a book for the suggestion?
Yes, let's go with Journey.
Journey. I believe Journey is it's all about meeting people.
A journey to me is finding out new experiences that open up new roads to choose from. Roger, I'm scared.
Howard. Well, now you have what you were looking for. This is a place to choose.
I know, but I've never lived by myself before. And when you move out, I'll be alone.
I've been so excited about traveling and meeting all these new people. I didn't actually think about us leaving you.
I got you a little something. It's half of a crystal, and I'm going to keep the other half. And when you come back from your travels, we can put them together again, and I don't know, I'll feel whole again. But I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Well, and that way, that would be a good reminder for me to send emails to you on the travel.
You have to have a reminder to send an email
really
to your brother? What the fuck?
I'm really bad at writing home.
I know. When you were at college, it was like we didn't even have cell phones then, and I really missed you. I remember the nights we'd lay in bed together and talk about our adventures. That time you swang from the tree and missed the lake and broke your arm.
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff with it. I mean,
and now you're going.
We didn't actually know what fear was.
No, we didn't.
And yeah, cool. All the stuff to travel, I need to have vaccines and all the insurance and make sure everything is, in case anything happens, I can come home.
You better come home. You better come home. I love you, man. Oh. I'm going to be okay. You have fun.
It sounds like what if I don't come home? Sorry.
But if you don't come home, you know what? I'm fully vaccinated. I'm grown up enough to jump on a plane. Although that would scare the shit out of me. You know what? I would do that to see you.
That's good to know.
Go discover something. I don't know. Go discover yourself.
Yeah. I'll just go and pack some of my stuff and then I'll be ready.
Don't forget my crystal.
Yeah, I put it here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mine's there too.
Great.
I love you.
I'll go and pack and then we'll. Oh, yeah.
Don't, you're gonna play baseball, Bobby. Don't look at me like it's a surprise.
I didn't expect. I actually don't know anything about baseball.
Bobby, what did you do when I was explaining every I guess then you don't I was bragging that my son was gonna start the Little League football team. No, that's not what you want, huh?
It's just the social hanging out people. So, but do you actually think I'm good enough?
Look at this picture. When you were 2, you held a baseball bat like Mickey Rooney. Look at that. It's almost identical.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. You're right, I need to take it more serious. I mean, the dreams you have for me, I need to make them my own.
So, okay, I should be the father that says, follow your dreams, but damn it, son. All right.
Dad, I've been dreaming about all these travels you told me about. I mean, when you were young, you traveled the world.
I did.
That's where my head has been.
I love that. You know, when I talk about the family tree, it's like you want to go there. You want to be everywhere that I mean, you know more about our family than I do. I just wasn't, I mean, I traveled, but I had to for work.
Now it sounded so adventurous when I was younger.
And you always were so excited when I came through the door. That was, and I would always bring you something sporty. I don't know. We would
Yeah.
throw and you would play with me in the backyard, but you did love the stories of where I traveled.
Still remember the story when you were in Nigeria and you had a haircut? I
Oh
mean,
my
just
God.
you telling about getting a haircut in a small barber shop in Nigeria was,
I may come at you with a knife. Hell, I don't care if you play football, baseball. I just want you to be happy, son.
yeah, but you love me and you love baseball.
That doesn't mean we can't go to games together. I mean, you can still, you know, you liked watching it with me. That gave me the hope. Well, I just don't want to be one of those fathers that, like cats in the cradle. One day you're too busy to come home.
That I will come home and you know what? I'll go and get my glove and let's go and throw a ball. Okay, I'll be back in a
Every
second.
album. Here's yours. My heart just grew an inch. Wow, you do have a good fastball.
Well, we've been standing on that lawn a lot of times. Are you okay?
I am. I I can't believe that we're going to sell the house.
It's full of memories, history.
I know. I kind of want to take the door jam where our height. Every time I beat you, you would get mad, and every time I beat you, you would get mad. And now you are taller than me. You beat me.
Wow. I packed my suitcase. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. And I got my suitcase packed too. And I'm ready to go.
You wonder
I just,
where we are in 1 year when I've traveled the world.
and I have my own place. Wow.
That's exciting.
It is. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might even meet a girl.
It's
Oh my
like
God.
everything is open. We're traveling in different ways. I wonder what choices you'll be standing in front of.
Well, our big choice, our big move is now closing the door on this house and saying goodbye. And I can't believe you're taking a cab to go to the airport.
Yeah, I just
And
felt
I'm
this.
going down the street and pushing a wagon. Just, I'm not going far.
Oh,
But
yeah. I mean, you're close by everybody you
I
know.
walk by the house every day to work. It's gonna kill me. But I've got this.
Oh, yeah.
You better go.
Yeah, I'll be off.
There's smoke. I think I see smoke. I remember when I was just a kid and we would burn the fields so that there wasn't big fires. Otherwise, it's like a forest could start on fire. I mean, I started fires when I was a kid. I was kind of a pyromaniac. My cousin and I we had this idea. We wanted to blow up a battery. And I remember we got a battery, we got wire, we got matches. We went out into the horse field. We had horses, and there was a cow field on one side and a cornfield on the other. And so we hooked the wires up, and of course you have to light. It wasn't really a wire; it was more like rope, because rope burns, and we had to have a wick. So I lit it, and we ran. And the next thing you know, the whole field of openness and grass is on fire. The fire trucks had to come, and needless to say, my cousin and I were both whipped. Yeah, we were whipped. But I guess corporal punishment. What do you do when you start your family's property on fire?
And scene.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Fun.
family memories is kind of the open top theme. Good fun. Yeah. I grew up on a farm actually where
Did you really?
we would burn the straw,
Yes.
but that was pretty controlled. So
Well, yeah, we did too until we didn't. We used to do one time a roofing man was there with a big truck and it had the six, the two fires and, the four tires in front and then the huge, we took nails, roofing nails and put them both ways under each tire so that if he went forward or backwards, by the time he got down, we had a huge driveway that by the time he got to the bottom of the hill, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tires were flat. We got whipped again.
Oh. How old were you when you did that?
Well, I grew up with just cousins. It was my father moved from New York. He owned a construction business. He bought this land, and then my aunts and uncles came out. So there was my father and my two aunt and uncles that lived there, and there were like 9 boys between the families. And we were broken down into age groups, and I wanted to be in the older group, but I was in the anyway. It's a great life of misery that I've turned into joy because I was gay. Everybody else went to construction. They all played baseball, basketball, football, and I wanted to play with Barbies. So it was hard, and I didn't have many friends. And then when I did become somewhat more outgoing because I was really hooked to my mother's skirt strings, apron strings. But to be myself was really hard. And then when I became more outgoing, I was just friends with a lot of people, but I really didn't have friends because until I came out to my family, which is stories that go on forever. But I don't mind going there. I'm writing a memoir right now. I have a private writing teacher and I'm writing all these stories, and that's one of them.
Put this up on YouTube?
I'm fine with it.
I usually ask people, why do you still do improv?
Oh, because, okay, before we go, we're going to do a little meditation. Just a mindful, why I do meditation, why I still do improv. Because Taj has a lot to do, but I found improv was the only way for me to I always wanted to act. I always wanted to sing. I wanted to be a dancer. My first memory was pointing at 2 ballerinas in a picture and my family laughing at me. I didn't do anything because I became a fat child who sat and watched TV. I didn't even do theater in school. I was the class clown after I had I was afraid. And then one day I found that I was 40 something and I always wanted to act and I loved improv. So I decided what's holding me back. So I started, and that was 15 years ago. And everyone, when I first started, teachers would say to me, Frank, you have something that people like and they want you to succeed. I never figured that out until I got into the mindful improv where, you just breathe. There's noise. I never knew I could meditate. And like with Taj and all her, like Pez and those, they would, it's like you breathe in, you forget the world, and now you just breathe in and breathe out. Think of one thing you like about yourself and thank yourself for liking that. Take 4, breathe deep into your stomach, not just your lungs. Fill up your whole stomach, your whole body, and breathe out and say, thank you, Mike. Thank you, creativity. Thank you, creativity. If you hear noise, if it's a good noise, is it soothing? Is it annoying? If it's annoying, just let it go. You don't need it. It's okay. It's going to be there. Breathe in again. Thank that part of you that you like. Thank you. And just relax. Be in tune with yourself for the rest of the day. Breathe in deep, let it all, everything out, let it all out, and thank your creativity. Slowly open your eyes and just go out and be okay with yourself today. If anytime you find yourself stressed, just taking a deep breath and thank the part of you you like. Thank your creativity. Let that part go. And I do that all the time now. Like when if you're driving, if you're standing in the bus line, you're getting irritated. Take a breath in. Think about what you like about yourself. Smile to yourself just like that, and say thank you, creativity, and create something. I'll do a fucking scene and with myself, like you fucking bitch, you cut in front of me, and I do it with my friends so much that they hate me. It's like that was a perfect improv scene. So I think it's just a way to keep what you're doing right now alive in our lives, laughing and being okay with things that hurt you as a child. And I've cried in scenes, real tears, because they were so real. And one was from Belgium, and we had to do it was called Realism Back. Like my backstory was I'm dying of a brain tumor, and my friend comes in with me to say goodbye. And you have to play that's really happening to me, and not just make jokes and be like, wow, I'm dying. And I need a new heart. And it was really real for me. And after that, when we got up, I actually went in my room and cried for a while, because I had to realize that it's really happening. And people are going to come in like to be like, wow, dying isn't really that bad. I've been wanting to die for so long, and now it's, you real with it. And you have to, like another scene someone did, they were in the middle of a war in Iraq or something, I don't know, they met every night on a roof and smoked cigarettes, but that war was really going on. So your husband could have been killed that day, but you talk. It's just, that's why I love improv.
The connection between the made up scenes and the real life.
Realism, yes.
And sometimes we do scenes where we realize stuff about our own existence.
And my favorite takeaway of improv is no matter what scene you're having, you love your partner. Just, you love them, whether you hate them or you're breaking up with them, you still love them, because you have to have moments in dramatic improv where something you say may change, like you did, and we laughed, like we were having a scene that was strong, but you said something that made me remember a good time, and I had a laugh because it was so real. I think it was when you were leaving, because that's real to me. I never was, I was expected to live at home till I got married. That's how the Italians are. So, and I miss my brother, but we hated each other when we were kids. But when he went away to school, I missed him, and we didn't have phones then. But then we became friends as he was an adult when he was going through a divorce. So, it's really cool how you have to really listen and look at their face too, because you're great at facial expressions, and they mean something, and you're great at it. Like if I say something, sometimes your face will go, and I love it, because that's what people work off of. That's work off, not what I say, but sometimes how I say it. And I don't mean to keep going on, but it's just, dramatic improv is a passion, and you are really good. And I like that you're into it, and people who want to play like that. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, because it's all you can see is small. That's what I love about doing it on Zoom. But you can see you can see the shivering on the lips that goes from smile to a sudden aggression,
Yes,
small hints, and that's just so you
beautiful.
can't really hide anything because you don't
Yeah,
know
you really can't turn your
that.
head like and stuff. You have to keep looking at the camera, even if you do want to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. That's well. Let's say thanks, goodbye to the world. I'll close the recording.
And I'll see. Are you going to Friday?